Hi, everybody. Sam here. Hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in the world today. I'm so glad you came back to join us at Safe Heart Connections for another micro interview. I have Christine with me today. She's going to introduce herself in a minute. If you are new here, we are so glad you have found us. We're an online community group of women who are working on learning to love ourselves more fully. And by default, our lives improve and we get to make connections along the way. If you're back, we're so glad you came back. And Christine has a really great thought piece of advice, a tip specifically about your identity and who you are, which is a huge part of creating a life of self-love. So I'm so glad you're here today, Christine, and take it away.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm really excited to be here. And yes, to talk about identity. And when I do that, just introducing myself, I've worn many different hats. So currently, I'm a forensic genetic genealogist and a private investigator. But throughout my life, I've been a police officer, I've been a vice president, I've done a lot of things. But one thing that has really stuck with me is having the ability or choosing to do what I want within my career and be happy. But also, I'm learning as I've gotten older that, and because I had what I refer to as DNA drama, which led me to what I'm doing now, I didn't realize how important identity is and being able to embrace it no matter what anybody else says. And also in your choice of career and just being who you are. Looking back now within my career, started at 19 in a very male dominated field. And I guess I didn't realize how hard it was. I just kept doing what I wanted to do and doing things that were fun, and I excelled, and it was fabulous. But I can't imagine I have had jobs in the interim that were, boring and repetitive, and I just knew that wasn't for me. But especially in today, experiencing in social media or just in life when people are telling you who you're supposed to be, it can be hard to express yourself. You get the haters. And also, maybe growing up from, I can hear my mom's voice in my head right now. You should do this, you should do that, be a good girl, and all that stuff. It can be challenging, first of all, to sit down and take the time, like Sam, like you say, to sit down and love yourself and really get to know yourself about who you are. Like, who am I and who do I want to be? And that could be it in a relationship or in a job or in your family. And just embracing that and really thinking about that because when you're younger, you don't realize how short life is, how quick relationships or different things can end. And I'm grateful that I have the ability to embrace it. And just like with my DNA, my backstory, each day you can get up and reframe it and tell the story of who you really are or who you really want to be. Right? Sometimes we get caught up in who people told us we're supposed to be or who we thought we were. And sometimes it just takes a little different perspective. Things that you forgot about this morning. I was just talking to some folks and I was like, oh, yeah, I did that. And oh, I did that. And yeah, yay me. And being able to focus on that. But I didn't really realize until this happened what I was attaching to the identity until I lost it. And I'm still 5 plus years in, struggling to try to establish the new one and maintain that, and at the same time, understand myself and speak to myself about who I want that to be and being able to express that fully. So, I don't know if anybody's going
Yeah.
through that, but
Oh,
it's so important. Yeah.
yeah, that is so good. So many things you said. One of the things about the things people said we should be. Yeah, I love being able to say we should not should on each other or ourselves. So
Say
let's
that
not do
fast, Jess.
that. Yeah, I know. Tongue twister for sure. And so part of this journey for me, and I know for a lot of women, is unbecoming what you were told you were supposed to be. And
Absolutely.
so when you can start to do that and learn who you truly are, and it takes some time. I know you said you're 5 years in, I'm 9 years in, and didn't have the same type of trauma as you. But I think one of the things I'm recognizing is that all of us had something. right? We all have something that's going to cause us to need to heal or to grow or do better. And in my opinion, one of the best ways to do that is to know who you are and stand firm on that, and then you build from there.
Absolutely. Instead of trying to fit, like I say, fit a square peg in a round hole, if you know you're a square peg, then you can just immediately dating bad people, right? Like you can know, and then you can focus on those square holes. Is that right? The ones where you fit, right? You know that thing? Did you have that thing when you were a
There.
child?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you know what you're looking for, and you don't have to waste your time.
Yeah, that's so good. We're going to have a link to all your social media, your website. And so if you're interested in understanding any of the genetics and the DNA stuff, and you want to get connected with Christine to learn a little bit more about her story, click through on some of these things. Christine, I'm so glad you joined us today. You have any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Don't be afraid to speak out or to ask for help, or if you're unsure, I think the worst thing you could do is nothing. So, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm so glad to be connected to you and looking forward to more. So have a great day.
You too. Thank you.